After the tribe has spoken, players get the chance to play challenges to get back in the game. This is the story of Redemption Island.
I know, it's kind of awkward. Okay, wait, I have to think of my title again, I forgot. It's Mystic, what?
Mystic Tundra.
Mystic Tundra.
Obviously.
I keep forgetting.
What a tundra. What a tundra.
And it's, okay, are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to I Was Rooting For You. We were all rooting for you. The after show for Survivor Mystic Tundra. Hi, Drake. I'm
What's
sad
up?
to see you sitting here. Wowie Maui. Okay, can you just fill me in on what happened? Give me the buzz.
Well, it all started with the tribe mix-up, which was dumb. But then, so like I was like, whatever. I'll make friends with these people. I'll try and get them on my side, try to get them against Cambry. Or I was actually going to try and get them against Maddie because it didn't seem like she had really that good of connections with them. But then, for some reason, I don't know why they picked Maddie to go to Exile Island. I don't know why they didn't pick either me or Cambry, because like everyone on that side is aligned with like me. Like I'm aligned with pretty much everyone on that side. So like I don't understand. They should have known that we were going to be the people that were going out. So they should have picked one of us, which I don't know why they didn't. But yeah, so then that happened. They were going after Cambry and Cambry like tried to come up with a plan to get Brett out. I knew it wasn't gonna work, so I told them just to like try and get their trust. But it didn't work. They got me out because I guess I'm more of a threat, and they thought I'd have a better chance to get out on Redemption Island. I mean, to get back in with Redemption Island, which is dumb on their part because I'm obviously going to be going after them if I come back in, but it's whatever.
All right, so can you fill me in on any strategy you had coming into the game, if you had one?
My strategy is always just like be friends with everyone. I think that gives you the best chance to win. Make moves secretly and don't make huge moves that like blow the game up. That's kind of always my strategy. I think it's the best way to get to the end. But so that was my strategy coming in, and I was doing really well until the mix-up. I had everyone on my side. No one was even thinking about me. But I guess that goes to show you're never safe. But
How does this compare to games you played in the past? I know you're a former winner, so.
yeah, everyone like I was hoping. Well, when they told me they were having it, they said there was gonna be a lot of new people. And I guess there were kind of a lot of new people, but they all knew that I had already won. So I think that put a target on, that kind of put a target on my back, especially like going into this tribal council, just because I think Brody probably orchestrated the plan to get me out. Either him or Brett, obviously they're the leaders of that group, but it was most likely Brody that orchestrated that, but so I think it did put a target on my back, sadly, but whatever.
So at this point in the game, who do you see could get really far and or win this game?
No one on the yellow tribe right now. I don't think anyone will get far. They're too obvious. They're too obviously trying to control what's happening. Amelia has a lot of control on that side, but I think it's with her. People are gonna end up realizing how much control she has. So I'm trying to think who else is on that side. There was someone that was doing well that I guess it was Amelia, not Tony. Tony's too all over the place. But who else was it? Jillian might do well if she tames herself and doesn't blow up at anyone. I think she's gonna do well and get far. But yeah.
All right, and it's all good. And lastly, if you could have a Sunday brunch with a former president, which president would you brunch with?
Oh, I mean, I want to say William Howard Taft to see if I could beat him, but I'm sure someone has already said that.
Incredible choice. That's actually the first time I've heard it, and it would have been my answer.
Yes. Just to see if I could beat him.
That's
in a food competition, but yeah.
That's really good. Great,
So,
well, thank you. This has been I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Learn something from this.
I'm very salty.
I'm
And
glad
if
you're
I get
salty.
back in, it's gonna be hell. I'm gonna unleash hell.
I'm excited. Fight for it.
So Drake and Ryan, y'all are continuing in Redemption Island, and Lucy got out. So how does that feel?
You know, it feels good because I really want to get back in the game. I have a lot of loose ends to tie, you know? Big bridges to burn.
Ryan?
Yeah.
For me, I wasn't know if I was gonna make it, so I was gonna try my best, and then found out that I made it past, so I'm gonna push a little forward, push a little harder to get forward and make it back in.
Awesome. All right. Then.
Welcome back to I Was Rooting For You. We were all rooting for you. Our Survivor After Show for Mystic Tundra. That's the name of it. All right, hello, Brett. Okay, so talk to me about all of this. What do you think happened in that
Well,
situation?
I was a little unsure, which is why I went for the Kingpin. And I figured if I went for the Kingpin and sent myself to Exile Island, we would for sure vote out Cambry. And I just missed the target. And I'd still be in this game for sure right now. It was tough because my two closest allies originally were Emily and Maddie M, which both got switched to the other team. So by that point, I had no choice but to try to form a Final Four. When they went in the woods, I knew something was up, and I knew they probably wouldn't tell me. So I immediately talked to Cambry to try to flip it on Petey, because I thought Jake was with me. But I guess Cambry didn't vote for Petey. I mean, I voted for Cambry. I didn't know what we were doing. So as soon as I knew the first vote, I'm pretty sure, it was going to be 4-1. So I'm excited for Redemption, and hopefully I come back, and I think whoever comes back, whenever they come back, usually makes it pretty far. So we'll see.
Is there anything you could have done to save yourself?
Kingpin.
Yeah.
I knew I had the opportunity. I knew I needed to hit it as soon as I missed. I should have gone for it from the beginning. Really, I should have, because that was my best game move overall. Because I would rather our team lose and them have to vote out Cambry than their team win and vote out Maddie M or Emily. I think Emily might be safe over there. I was hoping to win and then send Maddie M to Redemption. Exile. But that's not how it worked out. I guess got a lot of free time for the next 24 hours, I guess, something like that. So, yeah, I'm hoping for the best. Hopefully I win comps. Yep.
Did you have a strategy coming into the game today?
I did.
And how did that work out?
Great until they switched the tribes. I had you want to form an alliance of 3 and then a little bigger alliance. So I had me and the 2 girls, and then I had those 3 guys, and that was going to be 6. And then they kept sending Maddie T. I guess that team wanted me out. I don't know, they seemed pretty happy. So, I think I played as good as I could have, except I messed up on that last challenge and I needed to hit the Kingpin, and I should have tossed it soft. I'll probably regret that for a while.
At this point in the game, who do you think has the best chance of winning or getting really far?
To be sure, I don't know exactly how the merge is going to work. I don't think those 3 guys are going to last very long. I think that they're easy targets, usually in the middle game. The competition guys are usually the ones that go. And I feel like the other tribe might have a little more unity there. And so, I don't know. That's my argument for them keeping me was, if you keep me to the merge, I'm target number 1. Once I get to the merge, I usually am target number 1. So, I guess they thought that they could handle it on their own. And, yeah. So if I had to guess, I would say one of the guys on the other team.
Okay. And lastly, to wrap this all up, if you could describe your experience today with a meme from 2016 or any year before, honestly, is cool too. What meme would describe your experience?
I'm not perfectly dressed like him, but I don't know, maybe this looks more like a red sweater. I'm gonna go with Ken Bones.
Solid.
I was that little guy. I was the guy that everyone liked to amuse and stuff. So, yeah, Ken Bones.
Solid.
Solid.
All right, thank you. This has been I Was Rooting For You. We were all rooting for you. Learn something from this.
Thank you.
First one to 75 points wins. But,
These are all marked.
yeah.
Middle
I thought you
one
were
is
going
25. This is 10, this is 5, 15, 20. They're marked. I'm going to be recording y'all's points. So
Wait, it's the last
don't be
one,
too fast 'cause I'm
75?
kind of stupid.
Yes, the last one to meet 75 is out of Redemption Island.
What? It's not 10?
It's fun.
That was really good timing. Yeah, I started filming like right before you got that. Sorry I missed that, but Brett's good.
A turnout.
I'm trying to get
Jake, and then they voted.
Ryan is at.
No, but he still gets a chance. He still gets a chance.
Wow, Megan. Ryan, you came on strong.